The Fhit Finals is tonight, and the two players that have made their way through the bracket and into the finals are Julian and Zanetti. This journey began a month ago during the performance round, where Zanetti got first place overall out of over 100 people with 44 under. Julian right behind him in second position with 41 under. So it makes a lot of sense that these are the two in the finals. In the prediction poll, there are 28 votes saying that Zanetti will win this whole thing, and in second position, there are 10 votes for Julian. I'll remind you guys what happened in their semi-finals games and what got them into the finals. So for Zanetti, he went up against JTVC, and the first course they got was Tethys Station. After this first round, Zanetti walked away with 19 under and JT 14 under, leaving Zanetti with a 5-stroke lead. In the second round, they got 80 Days Hard, and at the end, Zanetti had 17 under and JT 7 under. After combining their scores from round 1 and round 2, it put Zanetti with a 10-stroke lead and moving on to the finals. For Julian, he went up against El Jorge, and this was a very close match, and both of them got both of their favorite courses for round 1 and round 2. Round 1 was Laser Lair Hard, and this was El Jorge's favorite course, and at the end of round 1, El Jorge had 19 under and Julian had 20 under, leaving Julian with a 1-stroke lead going into round 2. On round 2, the wheel spun Julian's favorite course, Labyrinth Hard, and at the end of round 2, Julian had 15 under and El Jorge 13 under. After their combined scores, it put Julian into the finals with a 3-stroke lead. The finals match between Julian and Zanetti will begin at 6 p.m. Eastern tonight, and I'd also like to give a huge shout out and massive thank you to these folks. Fugo, thank you so much for your incredible vision with this tournament and your amazing generosity with the prizes. We all appreciate everything you're doing for the community. And El Jorge, he is a wizard behind the scenes, helping to elevate this tournament with his amazing tech and applications and scoring system. Thank you to Slappy and Dad Squatcher for doing the scoring. It's a big job during these tournaments, and we really appreciate you. Thank you, Karma, for helping to organize these matches and organize the chat and all the great commentary. We appreciate Princess Bankshot, aka Chris, for helping to support the big screen rooms. She was there for us when we needed to stream some of the matches that were in the early hours. And thank you to Mark. He's our moderator on the channel and helping a ton behind the scenes. And thank you to everybody that is showing up, watching our streams, and participating. Hey everybody, we're about to get started with the pre-show and I wanted to go over once again what these players are playing for. So tonight, the winner is going to get $1,000 and second place will get $500. Then, depending on who the winner is, that is what will determine who gets what for the rest of the prizes, and we'll go over all of that in the pre-show. But let's get in there right now, and we've got some topics to cover, exciting things coming to the server, new tournaments happening, so we'll go in there right now.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Hey, all right, you guys can hear me?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Yes. How's it going?
All right, going good. So do you guys want to talk here? Do you want to go up to the waterfall?
Yeah, let's go up.
Go to the
Oh yeah, let's go to the
waterfall.
Get some
waterfall.
sunshine.
Yeah.
Let's get some sunshine.
Could use an umbrella drink.
Yeah, definitely.
That sounds great.
Oh, man.
So we are here with the
going over here
pre-show,
and
getting
watching
ready for this
it.
finals, and we're going to talk about some topics here. We've got JTVC, Corn Dog, some of the competitors in the tournament. Just want to talk a little bit about some of the recaps, some of the highlights, from the tournament, and then how you guys were feeling throughout it and where y'all are now. Fugo, go ahead and kind of recap some of the highlights you were talking about earlier that we were going over.
I thought one of the most intriguing first-round matchups was Nibs and Wayne. We didn't get to see much of it, but they did a 42-41 split on the first day. They didn't get a lot of credit for that, but I'd like to give it to them now. That was an incredible opening round performance that we didn't really cover in detail as much because they played it, I think, at like a weird hour. It was like 3 in the morning or something our time. Other great rounds were Yankee and Dom played a classic first round match where I think they played Alpha I'm Hard, and then I think Yankee hit a 2 or something on the last hole, brought him to Widow's Walkabout where Dom prevailed ultimately. Thought that was one of the better ones. Can't say enough about Biz's walk-off hole-in-one. I mean, those are the buzzer beaters that you're hoping to see. An absolutely fantastic performance. We've got Jorge in the room who orchestrated an unbelievable comeback against Prime on one of the hardest courses in the game, Labyrinth Hard. That was incredible. We also got to see Oculus attempt and almost execute the hole-in-one doll shot, dancing doll shot, or dancing whatever those things are, on 18 on Labyrinth. That was fantastic to see.
We got educated on that one. I mean, I'd never seen that. I didn't know what the timing was.
Yeah,
I had
I'm
seen
impressed.
Wicked Shack actually hold that shot before in a round, which was fun to watch because Shaq had a wonderful reaction to when it went in, you know.
Oh, I bet. Anyway.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Other great matchups to me were Corn Dogs and Zanetti was just like a classic showdown.
Oh, yeah.
Dom and JT was a classic showdown that we couldn't wait to see, and it didn't disappoint. We're talking about, I mean, Dom got screwed on hole 5 on
5.
trap hard. He got wedgied, which you don't see very often. The wedgie shot, which, I mean, that's really the epitome of the tournament. That it's just, we're talking millimeters here. We're talking millimeters on every shot, maybe even less than that. We saw some pretty big upsets. Dudeness and Indy went out relatively early in the tournament, based on what people would think that they would finish. Still great performances by both players. We saw top 3 players all stroke out on a hole during the tournament. We saw Zanetti stroke out on 6 on Zero Hard. We saw Jorge stroke out yesterday on a hole that he hole-in-one in tournament play. We saw JT stroke out on 3 on I mean, like, it's just to show everybody. It's not to bemoan the point of failure here, but to show you that even the best in the world, a hole can come and grab you, and you never know what's going to happen.
They are human.
I mean, it can happen, and it's happened to every player. We've all stroked out on holes that we're just like, what is going on? I've seen Zanetti stroke out on hole number 5 or 6 on 5 on OGH in tournament play, which is a 3 at worst for most players at any given point in time. It's hard to even mess that up too bad. But he did, you know, and I've seen it. Just on a side note, he still finished 20 under on OGH in tournament play after stroking out on hole number 5, which I thought was a pretty good recovery. But just to wrap up what I'm talking about, we've had successes and failures during the tournament, some unbelievable runs of play, and it's not a coincidence that the persons who finished 1 and 2 in our performance round are sitting here today with a chance to take home the crown. The top 3 finishers finished in the top 4, all made it to the semifinals. And I have to believe that if 17 didn't come and grab JT in the performance round, he would have been right up there too. I think if you take that hole away, JT's in the top 4 or 5 finishers as well. So it's no coincidence that these players have made it up there, and it's just a reminder that for stroke play, consistency is king. Being able to execute, being able to understand the risk and reward ratios for each hole and to execute those. I think Corn Dog's an absolutely fantastic example of someone who doesn't have the volume of play as some other players have, but kept himself in the tournament and kept succeeding in the tournament because of his ability to know the lines and know the risk-reward ratios for each hole and to execute them very well. And when he made a mistake, he could hit a 20-foot putt like it was
Yeah.
a 2-foot putt.
I
That
don't
didn't
know.
hurt.
Yeah, I've never seen anybody putt like Corn Dog. Like, you can see that he just oozes skill. So, yeah.
And you notice
Thank you.
Corn Dog doesn't really
Very
take a
nice.
lot of practice swings. There's not a lot of practice. There's not a lot of like movement. Corn Dog's a very still player, which I think is also really interesting as far as
Economy,
like, styles and
economy
methods.
of movement, we call it. Economy of
Yes,
movement.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm honored that all three of these fine players are here today because they actually all have a stake still in the tournament. Each one of them,
Yes.
Jorge JT guaranteed a prize, and if Corn Dog isn't rooting for Zanetti today, I'm not sure what's wrong with him. So he's got
Yeah, he
he's got
wants
$100
Zanetti
off
to
the
win.
line.
Yes.
He's holding a pretty bad grudge if he's not rooting for Zanetti today. So.
What I'm rooting for is a good match.
Absolutely.
Yes, we do want one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. How did you guys feel about, Corn Dog, this is like a new experience for you being in a tournament that's being streamed. Was that something that played a big part in, how you played or anything like that? Like, how'd you feel about that?
It's a good question. I think that there's always a little bit of extra pressure when there's more people watching you.
Yes.
I had never been on a live stream before, so it was different. I don't think that it negatively impacted my play. I think I'm perfectly responsible for all of the bad shots that I hit.
No.
But the one thing that I will say is, you go back to some of the rooms and you rewatch the big screen or you rewatch the commentary, and this isn't meant to be a negative, but you do occasionally. I think about my match with Biz on Atlantis, and we both started out really poorly. This is not different than regular golf. If you're playing in a group and someone's making lots of birdies, it's a domino effect, and everybody feeds off of one another. And the same thing is true of bad play. And that's what makes the 1v1 matchup so brilliant, is that you could beat somebody, 10 under and 9 under in two 18-hole matches, or you could see somebody, 42 to 41. You were talking about Nibs and Wayne, right? Like, and it's so dependent upon how the other player is playing. So it's a lot of fun. I mean, the live stream is great. To answer your question, I think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And JT, how are you feeling about everything? Typically, I don't know if I've ever asked you if streaming gives you kind of a nervous reaction or not, and if it affects your gameplay.
Yeah, I don't know that you ever get used to it per se. You definitely have it like weighing in the back of your head, and then I don't know. I've been doing it for a while now with y'all on the classic, but like I said, I think even when you've done, say, a handful of them, I don't know. Yeah, there's still that element where it's like, it's just like, hey, let's go play a game in a private room, and just.
Well, and you know that people are hazing you, right? You hit a bad shot, and you know that people are like, how are these guys? There was one comment that I saw, I remember, and I have no idea who said it, but it was like, what are these guys doing here? I could beat them. Like, well,
totally.
Under the bright lights, it's a little different, and a little negative momentum goes a long way.
Yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, I told Dom and Felix this, I was nervous on hole one, and I know Zanetti was too. We texted later after the game or whatever, but I was nervous. Like, the adrenaline rush was there, and I missed my shot on that second one, and that should have prompted me to just go the safe route on 3, because it was still like had a little heartbeat,
Yeah.
a little adrenaline
to shake it
running
off.
through me.
Right.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I should have listened to my self, my body, versus my head, and so that's unfortunately, I didn't, and so I just made the whole 10 cup routine. I can do it. I can do it. I can still do it. Nope.
You get committed.
And at some point, you committed yourself, right? You
Absolutely.
committed yourself at some point.
The
Well,
last
once
ball in the
I
bag.
got after 3, I think I was like, I mean, whatever. I'm just going for it. So
I don't.
that set the tone early, and yeah.
I'm
it's
curious to ask
unfortunate,
Fugo and Jorge. I'd love to know how Zanetti would normally play that hole. It's not worth it to me. Like that shot is, I can hit that
He hits
shot
that
8 out of
shot
10
every time
times,
I've played him.
but
Yeah.
it's a 3. The other way is a absolutely almost guaranteed
Almost
3.
guaranteed
I know,
3.
I know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and I think the week
But it is
before
sexy.
from
It's a sexy shot if you can hit it, man.
yeah. But I always go for it. And
I
it's
think
like,
we're
man,
greedy, right? Yeah, we go for
Yeah.
it because we're greedy.
Yeah.
We're
Yes.
like, I can do this, and you have the overconfidence that you can do it, and you hit it
Yeah.
a high percentage of the time we hit those shots. So, but you're right. It's if you think about it, it's not a smart.
It's one of those
play, right,
calculated
for one
risks
stroke.
that Fugo was talking about, right? And for me, it's not. It's
And so-
absolutely not worth it.
And so this speaks a lot to where y'all come from, like, and what I mean by that is, y'all are used to playing singles, like stroke singles a lot, and every week, whereas I feel like I came over to the classic and stuff. It's definitely like a match play like format.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like triple threat.
They
and
are very
doubles
different.
and stuff.
Yeah.
And
like
that's
that.
a match play
And
shot, right?
So getting
Best
back
ball, a
into
lot of the game
like
is.
this whole tournament, like kind of set me back into that mode, and so I had to like relearn and try to get better, like fast pace it, to where I would start making calculated shots rather than just my normal like go like aggressive like hard.
Fugo,
So it changes
it's a
your
great
play. It changes.
It's a great
your play.
time to plug your next tournament because I think the difference between this format and stroke play and what you're talking about with that next tournament being a match play singles, I think it's going to be so entertaining.
I do too. I think the live stream entertainment value for the match play championship, which should be coming up in late June, early July, depending on scheduling. We haven't finalized the date, but the match play is a USA versus the world tournament. There'll be a bracket on each side. This isn't the real world. This is the VR world. So if you want to be from Djibouti, you can be from Djibouti.
I like it. I like it.
Shout out, Stroke.
Yes.
I don't care where you want to be from.
Just play from Djibouti.
Yeah.
And what we'll do is
I
we're going to
know, I've
actually
seen-
we're actually going to do a vote where the USA side and the world side will vote on a captain. That captain
wow.
will then seed the players in a bracket that sign up, that are qualified to sign up. After they're seeded and they play their side of the bracket, the top 8 from each side will then be reseeded based on how they finished in their own brackets, being the 1 seed from the USA team versus the 8 seed from the world team, 2 versus 7, and they will play a tournament within a tournament from that point on. There will still be individual winners. There'll still be a regular tournament, but inside the tournament will be for each win that the USA gets, they'll get a point. For each win that the world gets, they get a point, and whoever wins the most points at the end of the conclusion of the tournament will win the Classic Cup. And if any of the players have finished in the top 5 and prize, and they also hold the cup, they will win twice the prize amount. And bragging
Beautiful.
rights.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
You'll get to hold the cup for a year. And this one's going to be bracket style match play. So look for upsets, look for other things. There's also going to be a timeout that's going to be allowed during matches. And you will be allowed to take 1 timeout per match and talk to your coach if you so desire.
I need to phone a friend.
You do. And so get familiar
I'll
with
phone
the
Car- I'll
private
phone
chat.
Karma.
Yes.
Unless you want to share your coaching
There
advice.
he is, and he shows up.
Speaking of,
It was perfect timing.
So,
Yeah.
sorry about that. Didn't mean
We're,
to interrupt.
we're over by the
Yeah.
pool. We're over by the pool.
it's gonna
hanging
take him a
out.
while.
I'll be there in like
he
45
flies at
minutes. Yeah.
he flies at
Yeah.
the slow
Yeah.
speed.
He's got upside down speed going on right here. He's at upside down speed.
Hey, Gramps,
Uh,
meet us over
Big
here.
pimpin' all the way
Shout
over.
out, Karma, Bogey
worry, I'll
Boy.
be
Anyway, I hope that's that's the answer. I wanted to be diverse in the tournaments that we do. The stroke play is the traditional way. The game keeps score, and I wanted to start where that starts. But honestly, the entertainment value for the match play championship on a live stream level and just hole by hole will be far more exciting than stroke play matches, because a stroke play match can inevitably be over before it's over, right? And there's not that excitement down the stretch. But match play tends to be a little more volatile, a little more possibilities at the end, and going for hole-in-ones and going for shots that you normally wouldn't do. You'll see a lot of different lines in this next tournament than you did in the first, and I'm super excited about it.
That's a great segue into the match we're getting ready to watch, I think, because both of these two players, they can play both styles, but boy, are they going to be tough in match play. Because I played I got in a what is it, a triple threat match with no, it was a doubles match with Julian the other day, and we played Gothic, and he hit shots I've never seen before. The one that goes across the wood plank, he did like a double bank across the wood plank and hit it up there to like a foot. And I thought to myself, holy crap, this would be in match play. This would be fun to watch. So, and Zanetti the same. So
it is, but you can make it a long way in match play also with a conservative style. A lot of people think match play is just a go for it style, but I've done a couple Fat Cat runs on the classic. I've been successful, and I'm not a go for it player. I am a wait for somebody to make a mistake, and a lot of people in match play will go for it and not get it. So there's some strategy that can. Don't be surprised if what you see as a conservative player makes it quite a bit.
I think triple threat, like whenever it was invented, kind of lend itself to that, where you'd almost see it like a conservative shot followed by like some more aggressive shots, or it has a mixture of everything, because it puts that third person in the driver's seat almost sometimes, like, oh yeah, now's my chance, boom, and you can hit it. So triple threat's kind of geared that way, and that's what made this this server like explode, because it was like it was a totally different format than anything was used to. So
maybe worth talking about later, Fugo, but you should put some thought into how the player who tees off first is determined, both on the first hole and on the 19th hole.
There will be rules about that in the next tournament. We're going to,
because it will matter in match play.
We'll come out with a wheel or a way to determine that in game, to see who goes first in each round. It'll alternate, whatever it is, it'll alternate. And sudden death will be a flip of some sort. I'm working on the language of that actually this morning. Pretty soon we're going to have a stop in from a special guest who actually has a special prize to give away. Hopefully he shows up. If he doesn't, I will announce it as well. But there is a special extra prize for this match today that we're going to reveal here in just a few moments. He should be showing up. Cool.
Yeah, we've got a few minutes left before that happens, and we've got a couple of other exciting announcements. One is that the very, very highly requested ranked play is coming, and a shout out to you guys, El Jorge, Fugo, everybody. They are working behind the scenes getting this set up right now. We've got about a 2-week, maybe less time for this to maybe go live. We're going to start testing it first. It's going to go into beta, and then we'll slowly make it bigger and bigger. But El Jorge, what do you want to say about what this mode is going to entail? What all is it going to track? Talk about the stats and everything that you've got working.
Yeah, I'm super excited. We're going to use a backend database that will track every player's wins, losses, your win-loss ratio, and calculate a rating based on an ELO calculation. And many people are familiar with that from other tournament styles or games, and chess is used in other video games. So it's a formula that basically two players exchange points when they play with each other. Whoever wins will take points from the other person, and the loser will lose their points. So that will change where you start. So we're going to fine tune the formula as we do the beta, but basically that's going to give you a ranking from first place and all the way down. People will start with a default ranking. We'll also track other things like what's your highest achieved rating, and what's your we'll keep track of the streak of wins, how many wins you get in a row. Some people, once they get to a high number, you start really focusing not to lose that streak. You're really not, you get 10 in a row, you don't want to lose it. So it gets really interesting. How that changes things. So I'm
I think
excited.
from a layman's player and a yeoman player like myself, it's a way to track your progress or lack thereof over a certain period of time, be it a day, a week, a year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can chart it if you want. You could write down your score or put down your score every day for every week for a year and graph it. You'll be able to use data to establish how you're playing other than just your feelings. Am I playing good? I mean, you can
Yes.
get a feeling of whether you're playing good or not, but the data
Right.
really doesn't lie. And so
Yes.
it's basically a career mode is what I look at it as. It's
Yeah.
kind of like a way to track your personal progress. It's not necessarily as competitive for me as it would be some of the very top players. It's more of a way to see if I'm improving personally.
Yeah.
It's not going
it's a good tool.
it's not going to award classic cash. What we have now and set up on the channel and the leaderboards and super boards are all going to remain the same, and they're going to remain separate. This ranked play mode is going to be its own thing with its own leaderboard. We're going to start out 1v1, and as it grows and as we grow, we're going to expand it to doubles and just kind of, see how it goes from there. So it'll just add that extra competition for people that like that.
I'm glad you clarified that, because that goes to the success of Triple Threat, right? That is a format that is a lot of fun. You win and you get your dollar. If you lose, you just move on. It doesn't matter. But in this case, if you lose, there'll be a 1 added to your losses, right? So it's a choice that people will make to play on that, and I think we'll be playing both. I think I personally
for sure.
will play both styles.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
And a massive thank you to Jorge, right, for doing this. I mean,
Incredible.
this is what the guy does for a
Yeah.
living, and he's doing it for us for
It's
this recreational.
unbelievable. I
Yeah.
pinch myself
Yeah, man.
every day. He's doing such great work for the community. You have no idea. He does it because he loves it, and that says a lot. So thank you.
Thank you.
I mean,
you,
during
you can't
the
see my
Fit-
smile, but there's a
Yeah,
big smile
big
here.
clam
I'm
smile.
very happy doing it. Yeah.
We can
Let's
see your
just go
pearl.
over it for a
We see it.
second.
Yeah.
During the Fit, he's not only customized an application for the performance round, he created a brand new scoring system that's
Yes.
interactive
So good.
on that application to
Yeah.
live
Right.
stream events.
Yeah, man.
He has created a rated playing system that will be incorporated shortly. There's some other shit that you've done. What else did you do?
Well,
this
he's.
week?
I think
mean,
there's
like,
something
what am I
called the
forgetting?
weekly that he's done that
And
starts
then there's
today.
some sort of
I don't know if
Thank you.
Jorge wants to
Yeah.
talk about that.
We're excited. We are starting the weekly tournament. Week 1 starts today. We are mere 2 hours away from tea time. If you want to sign up, there's still an hour left to sign up and participate. But even if you don't sign up this week, you can jump in any week. There's no commitment. You can play the weeks that you want. It's a 12-week season, and you accrue points for your performance, and there'll be a champion at the end of the season. So we're very excited for that. We play an easy and hard course. This weekend we're going to be playing Venice, easy and hard, and everybody's been practicing that all week, right? Yeah.
Whenever
Is
the courses are
Couple of
chosen,
times.
is it always the same course, easy, hard? Like, let's say Atlantis, you're going to play the easy and hard, and not mix up the different courses.
No, I think I think we're just going to spin the wheel and
Okay.
see what comes up.
Awesome.
And some seasons we may do double headers of easy and hard, whatever comes up. I think we have flexibility on that so that everybody has fun. And I'm going to announce it right now. All courses are in play, even the ones that people don't want to play. Okay, so they'll
Upside.
some weekends we may play Upside Down, and some
Yeah.
weekends we'll play Mill Wolf and all the things that we probably don't like, but everything
Well-
goes, and that's what's fun about the format.
El Jorge, you said something great in one of the chats. You were saying if you don't feel like you're like one of the best players, you can still compete, and it's still like talk a little bit about your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I've learned that as I started participating, that I really want to focus on my personal scores and my personal bests on the tournament, and I think a lot of people are focusing on that. And when they get their personal best score or they improve it, that's winning to me.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
for
you're going to
sure.
learn a lot from other players that are in your room.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's also this other rankings, if you will, of players. People start as a amateur, rising star, semi-pro, and pro, and you achieve those rankings. So then also you can have a competition, if you will, within your rank to see what you're going to achieve.
And there was a
Yeah.
new what score can you get thing added. I saw that today. You posted a little video, so you can decide.
Yeah, that's been in place for a while. I think
Okay.
you can go to any course and enter the numbers that you think you can achieve on a hole, and figure out what is your attainable score. Right? You can say, I always get a 3 on that. Well, put a 3 and put a 2, put a 1, and then you figure out what is a realistic score that you can get on that course. I think that's a lot of fun.
So you're saying I could put a 3 on hole 3 at Teddy's station and know what I would get?
That's right. You can go see what would have
Oh
happened.
man.
What
You
would
might
have
want to put a
Aw.
5 there, JT.
You may not
Oh,
want to
no.
do it today. I would
I'll just
would
go ahead and
wait.
put an 8 every time.
You would
No.
Just to
have
see.
you would have tied. If you would have got a 3, you would have tied the first round.
It may be
Aw.
too soon. Maybe
wanna
don't
know.
try it today. It's too soon.
Okay.
It's too
All right,
soon.
Yeah. No,
I
good to
get
know.
it,
Good to
man.
know. Hey, Dad.
There's our
Squad's
score.
in the
There's our
house.
score guy.
Hello,
Well,
Spark guy.
yes, this
I'm going to go
means-
ahead and
I'm-
announce something real
Uh-oh.
quick. I
It's
haven't
time to
seen
go.
our special guest
I'm
show
gonna
up.
drop
and the
off.
match is
I'm gonna
start.
drop off so that the other players can join. Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, we're
Yeah.
gonna have a
Yes.
full room. And there
Thank
won't be
you, El
others to
Jorge.
join.
We appreciate you.
Pleasure.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes.
Good
Jorge.
Lord.
All
We'll
right.
wait until the next
Yeah.
competitor gets here, Julian, and then I'll make an announcement about an additional prize that is up for
I
grabs
think,
here.
Hugo, I think this is, I mean, we've done this throughout the whole tournament, but I think with everybody watching the finals, now's the time. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for not just
Thank
the
you.
money,
Bravo,
the
guys.
time, the commentary, Jen, Karma, Dad Squatcher, what you guys have done, the amount of time that you've put into this, it's like a job. And we're all so grateful. I mean, this has been a huge success. So just thank you very much.
Oh, I appreciate
Thank you
you.
for participating, and I
Definitely.
appreciate the compliment.
Chris as well. For
Yes.
the other,
Shout
the
out
live
Chris.
Yes,
stream.
big
Yeah.
shout out to Chris.
The big
Oh,
screen.
yes, right.
Running the big
She's doing a
screen.
great job.
Yes, she is.
Slappy
Our other
for coming in,
scorekeeper,
helping us.
Slappy. Yep. A
Squatcher.
lot of moving parts have
Yeah,
have
there
helped
was a
this.
lot of behind the scenes and
Yeah.
in the scenes moving parts
Yeah.
at the same time. And I got to tell you, those gears were grinding.
Yes, they were on fire.
Were grinding.
Hugo, I'm gonna bow out and let these guys have their
Yep,
limelight
same
and
here.
go
Sure,
turn it on
man.
the big screen
Thanks,
TV
dog.
and watch
Thanks
it.
for
So
coming out.
Awesome.
Julian,
Appreciate it.
Zanetti,
Thank you,
best of
Gordo.
luck. Thank you
Yeah,
guys.
we'll see you
Bye.
guys.
Absolutely.
And that's my cue to leave as well. Appreciate
you,
all y'all.
JT.
Shout out Buggy
JT,
Boys.
thanks for being
Dom,
here. Thanks for
Felix.
participating in the
Yeah.
tournament.
all the
Yes.
support I've gotten on the streams and stuff.
Absolutely.
Y'all know who you are, so I appreciate it.
We
Good
look
times.
forward to you in the,
Good
ne-
luck
in the next tournament.
match.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, brother.
We'll see ya.
Appreciate
See
you.
you guys.
All right,
Awesome.
let's
Well, we're
head
on to
down
the main
here.
event. We've
We
got
are.
Zanetti and Julian.
Are they
here.
both here? All right.
They
Awesome.
are. I just need to make one small announcement before they begin.
Okay.
So we had a hidden benefactor. He's hidden no longer. He was going to try to make it this morning, or this afternoon, I should say, but he is doing Mother's Day today, so he couldn't make it right in time. But Alfred E. Newman, some of you guys might know him from several different servers, has contributed an extra prize for today's match. The player with the most cumulative hole-in-ones on these two courses today will win an extra $100 prize.
Awesome. That's incredible. Appreciate that. That's very generous of him.
Cool.
So
Yeah,
shout
well,
out to
yeah,
Alfred.
thank
Shout out
Alfred for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He may
so
poke in
much.
after the match if he has some time. Sorry he couldn't be here. He didn't have enough time on the turnaround, which brings me to a point. You guys are playing this quick. I like it. You guys are getting this in before Mother's Day.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Very nice.
Let's see. I should jump out, or no? I guess you guys are okay. Y'all are lined up there.
I can
Yeah.
get out.
All right. Let me make some adjustments here, and we will spin the wheel and get started. See what you guys will be playing. That's not the right button.
Good luck, Julian. Hit the
There we
Sweetopia
go.
button. Come on.
Yeah, no. I know.
It's rigged.
Oh, no, I think we've seen enough Sweetopia, honestly.
You never know.
I hope so.
Don't say it out loud, it knows. You guys
They
are
both
getting
play Zootopia
bogeys
very
hard. I think Biz
Oh,
wanted
what a
bogeys.
fantastic-
Yeah.
What a fantastic
He's
course.
going to be happy about that. So,
That's a tough one. Let's see it go down.
all right. That's
Good luck to you
me.
guys.
I better, oh.
Good luck, gentlemen. Have fun.
Good luck, everyone.
Thank you.
Jen, do you have the score overlay?
I'm going to have it up as soon as it is adjusted. And I'll have it up in just a moment. Yeah.
Zanetti taking the left angle, not messing with the eye here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, insane.
Wow.
That took 4 banks, and that was a smooth shot.
Yeah.
Wonder if Julian's considering switching to that shot on the spot.
He is definitely thinking about it. Well, thinking hard about that shot. Just to pace it through. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's a tough shot. It's a little bit too slow.
Yeah. Look at the score.
Birdie on this hole is not bad.
There we go.
He did the smart thing, didn't take a risk that he didn't know he could make.
Oh, what a
He's
shot
in.
there.
Wonderful, wonderful control there. Good pace, good line. Zanetti looks primed.
It's really fun having a very young competitor.
Oh,
Oh, he
no.
gets it.
Yeah,
Oh, and he crept
that
in.
door.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
That was
Julian is
flirting.
the young gun of the
Yeah,
mini golf
young guns.
community,
Definitely.
comparing to the Patrick Mahomes, and Zanetti, and Tom Brady.
Everybody's getting their votes in. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, what do you do here? Are
It's an
you going for the
unfortunate kick there.
a more safe route?
I think he's going for it. Julian's very
No,
consistent. I'd say he's at
Julian's
least
going for this shot.
75% on this.
Yep. If he doesn't have a shot for a 2 here after this shot, I'll be surprised.
Oh, that's not
Oh.
bad. That's not bad.
He'll get a 3 out of that. He'll do that
Yeah.
little chip bank that we talked about with Neoplay.
Oh, there we go. Slappy gifting a subscription to Bull J-Rit. Appreciate you. That was from that hole-in-one from Zanetti on
He's
hole
not going to have a
1.
line.
Huge shout out to Slappy. He's been doing this all tournament. It's such a fun thing that he's been doing, and I really just appreciate him.
Does Julian know to go off this board? You have to think he does.
Shout out to Chris in the big screen out there hosting. She said that it is full right now, so maxed out 15 people.
Standing room only. I mean,
Great
that's what you
shot.
love to hear.
Julian showing he's not a newbie as far as this game goes, that's for sure. That was a pro shot. He knew exactly where to hit it and exactly what pace. Zanetti's going to do a double bank up here in this corner to come back at the hole. In the
Yep, that
right-hand corner
counts.
triangle.
May even get a triple bank if he plays it right.
Maybe. He might be going upwards. This is dangerous.
Oh, wow.
My
Insane.
gosh.
I don't think any of us would have predicted that. route.
Unbelievable. Oh my
That
god.
was so close to going in.
Just when you think you've seen all the shots, these guys are pulling these out.
I think I saw equations flying out of his head right before he hit that.
Pure putt by Julian.
I think he just solved some world problems with that shot,
No.
actually. Though that didn't go in, I think we've learned a little bit more about physics and relativity
Yes,
that,
we have.
that Einstein didn't quite
Mhm.
bestow upon us for his untimely 1955 death.
Great shot from Julian.
He's going to even this game up, and after that shot, momentum seems to have been shifting a little bit in Julian's favor.
Yeah. tried to match him. Not sure that was the best play. That's that shot by Julian is a Julian special. I gotta tell you, he makes it look so easy, but it's a 50-50 shot at best for most players, even accomplished players.
I would assume Zanetti is very good at correcting.
He
Almost.
corrects, but
Almost.
it hops.
Just a little hard. There he goes.
It's gonna put him down 3. Can make this. Oh, sorry, 2 strokes.
Down 2.
2 strokes. And we see how bogeys can really turn a match quickly in stroke play. Zanetti got off to an awesome fast start and finds himself already down 2 shots within the first 4 holes.
I find this course so difficult. I think Shangri-La and then this one I find the most difficult. I don't know. I
think bogeys is the most difficult. Zerzura hard being a really close second.
Yeah.
Shangri-La is one that is hard, but you can score on, whereas in Zerzura in this course, if things go bad, they just go bad and there's just no recovery.
Right.
Julian doesn't have a straight line here, so he goes bank, almost gets it.
That was a good shot. Zanetti might try to hold this. This is a relatively easy bank for him.
Voting should be closing soon. Oh, good try. He's up.
Yeah, voting will close after hole 6, so we got 2 left.
The next hole is a nice status check to see where somebody's game is. This is a pace and line shot, if there ever was one.
He gets
That
it.
looked pretty
Let's see if
smooth.
it'll not rip
Yeah,
him
we can't
off.
assume
Oh, it
anything on this
did.
one.
Oh,
And
it
this
didn't
happened
go
to him
in.
earlier in the tournament.
That is
again.
not good. He is not happy.
He's just looking at Jen and shaking his head. He's like, what the heck?
I
is
know.
The odds of that happening twice.
I think
Yeah.
he has the only 2 recorded misses that I've ever seen.
I think someone forgot to clean out the pipe.
Yeah.
Oh, lucky Matt.
Yeah,
That's become a theme in this tournament. Certain holes just seem to haunt players. It's kind of unexplainable.
And we're seeing things in the game that we just didn't think were possible. Like, I didn't
Yep.
think that could actually
Oh,
miss.
he is going off.
He's off. And he made up
We
that
are going
shot,
to
but he
call.
gave it another pretty quick.
Okay.
We're going to close voting, so final call on votes.
Yes. Final call. Great
Very
shot there.
smooth. A couple of uncharacteristic mistakes from Zanetti. He overcompensated on that shot too and almost left himself no leave.
Great shot there.
See if he buttons it up and gets himself back on track. I'm interested to see what each
Oh,
player
he
does
just
on 12.
underhits that.
Not common.
Appreciate you guys hanging out with us, watching this epic match. I think everybody we've ever played with is watching. It's a lot of fun to see y'all.
I mean, how could you not watch if you can actually get to a TV or a phone? I mean, this is must-watch TV if you're
Yes.
into the golf circuit.
Hopefully that's got enough.
He's come
He's
up
just
short.
under.
No. Zanetti's falling dangerously behind.
Got Peary in the chat. What's up? Hello. I still do zombies, but I do golf over here on Twitch. This next hole is a lot of fun.
Julian taking an interesting approach here. Yeah, he gets it. You see most players launch it straight into that.
If he has a line, it's very,
No
very
line.
tight.
I don't think he's got it. I can't tell. I don't think he does.
Oh no.
He is out. Oh,
He's
Julian's
gonna
gonna have to
go
go for
off the
back.
bat.
Now,
This
we were in
is-
a match, and Julian hit this shot. He was on our team. Thank goodness.
Yeah, he knows this shot. It's got to be right there on the edge.
Wow, look at
Perfect place
this.
for the hole, and
Yeah,
gets
Talk
he
it.
about
knows that well.
Seeing other shots, my lord.
Yeah.
I mean, see him just casually shaking it off, and that's an insane shot he just hit.
He's like, that's for making me miss on 6.
I'm not sure if that was a replay.
Was.
Okay. There he goes. And
And
he's
this is
gonna have a
gonna leave
nice
him with a nice
line.
line.
Yeah.
Still gonna cost him a shot. Hard to believe, huh?
Sloppy with another gifted subscription to Kick Drummer, aka Alabama Hammer. Appreciate you, Sloppy. You are so awesome. This guy. I mean.
And he's out
Yeah,
of the
much
rocks.
better than that.
And you know we've got 12 coming up, and both of these guys love to go off the back on 12. I don't know if either one of them will do it, but
I don't think so. That would be quite a
That's-
power play move.
it's going to leave a pretty long putt for Zanetti. Let's see if he can clean up his putting. He's had a couple of errant shots.
Yeah, it's a big putt to see go in.
Nice.
It's not a 5-stroke lead.
Another pace and line check, a lot like 6 here on 11.
I think he'll be happy with that.
Yeah, I do too. A 2 on this is what you're looking for.
We
It's
almost
that
have
dot right
100
there.
people watching. And probably
Perfect
over.
shot. Oh,
Oh.
He'll make that putt. Should bleed a little bit to his right, just slightly.
tough putt. But he makes it.
Julian going the safe route.
Mm-hmm. He's got a terrific line.
Zanetti going off the back. He's not one
This is a little bit
to.
surprising.
Yeah, I see a lot of people joke about this. He's not joking.
Oh, but he's not
He's
joking,
down.
and he just picked up
Yeah.
a stroke, most likely.
Yeah.
He makes that so often.
You see that nod of
Wow.
respect from Julian. You know, he understands that.
He's like,
You know, only the
wow.
greats go for that and hit it.
Julian's got a pretty good run at getting a 4 here, but Zanetti could possibly make up 2 shots. maybe
It shows you,
even
yeah.
3.
It shows you the level of players we have here when they're doing that most difficult trick shot in a stroke play tournament.
This is just going to drop in there.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting that Julian let off on this hole. I wonder if he saw Zanetti hit that shot, if he too would have went for it. I feel like he might have.
I think he would have. That's very nicely done. Very
Great
conservative
shot
and
there.
perfect.
Yeah.
He's going to get a 4 out of this. Which is all you're really asking for on this hole. 4 or better.
I like to
No,
see
there's
them
nothing
taking
wrong
their
with
the
four.
But for Zanetti to pull 2 out of this hole is fantastic. Fantastic. That's perfect.
That's another good one.
great shot. This one can really
Julian
be
might go
trouble.
up top.
Oh, that's awesome, Chris.
seen
We
him.
asked everyone to turn on their mobiles. I appreciate you guys helping to support this and
Big shout out to Chris.
Yeah,
Thank you
Chris,
so much for that.
thank you so much for helping
He's in
to
good shape too.
support the community out there with big screen. And she also records the reactions. We post those. They're really fun to watch.
Yes, those are sweet.
Yeah. We're getting all kinds of angles.
He's left another.
Oh no!
Oh no! Gravity, where are you?
He needs to come play the Wheel of Torture. I'm just kidding. There's this one thing on the wheel where it's like closest to the hole but not in.
That would have taken the cake.
Yeah.
For sure.
He'd
He's
probably
gonna
murder
lose
that
of those
one.
Strokes back on unexpected error. Has a 4-shot lead, Julian, with 5 holes to play here on this first course.
If he goes hole in one line, it's not too bad of a beat, but that's going to be a tough two.
Zanetti can make up one.
He's not in the bullet ditch.
Maybe
so that's
two.
Good. Short putts are nerves, Nice says. I believe it. I believe it. It's hard to
perfect.
get that control
Very close.
when your nerves are on fire.
That's a great point by Nice. I think that is when it gets you on the short putts. It's when the putts that you expect to make, those are the ones you really can take for granted.
I'll be interested to see if Zanetti tries to go through the little puka hole on the next hole, or if he lays up to ensure that he gets a 3. Those are mindset checks to me to see where a player is really thinking aggressively, if they're thinking conservatively. The next hole will tell us a little bit about their mindset, I think.
I think he's going for the hole. He's trying to be aggressive.
From what he did on 12, I'd put the money on that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Shout out Cam is the bomb. I think I played my first game ever with Julian. Oh, he is almost
nearly
through.
got it.
I don't know how he missed it. It looked like it was through.
Potato Man's here, ready to go streaking. Oh,
Oh,
let's see where he
just
got
shot.
through.
He gets through.
Oh my
A
gosh.
nice spot too.
It even
That's almost
wiggled
guaranteed,
through.
too.
I don't
It
think
even
Julian
wiggled its way through. It was awesome.
Smart play for Zanetti. Yeah, those are the kinds of shots Julian just made there. That's why he's here in the finals. I mean, you don't see many people hitting a shot like that, especially with this kind of a lead. It's so impressive.
Julian's playing like he doesn't have a nervous system. He's just like, whatever. Hitting the
He's a
shots.
robot. He's
Yeah.
cool, calm, and collected out there, and you love to see it.
No fear.
He is
This
going to
actually might be
stay
very
up and
fortunate.
get a look at the hole.
He gives him a two-inch putt.
Oh my gosh.
Insane.
He was okay with that. Nice says he's too young for nerves. And that may very, be a lot of it when you're young like that.
Oh, he's off the edge. He's off the edge.
It's a good adjustment. That should be all right.
Try to get down here without getting in his way, but that's difficult to do.
What's interesting about this is Julian is going to build a fairly large lead, but these last couple of holes really tell the tale.
I'm excited about 18.
Who can execute?
He's
Oh,
in.
gets
Plants
that
it
one.
like it's his job.
Yeah.
I mean,
see if he
Julian's
gets
checking
unlucky.
into 18.
Let's make
with a
sure
better
it gets
score
in the
than most
hole.
people will ever hit.
I know. See what he can do here to save some strokes.
This is a very, very tough spot. I think he honestly just has to take the medicine ball on this one.
Yep.
I like to see him working out the
He may
angles
try
on
to
this.
double bank this.
He's about to bust out the
It can be
protractor.
He's thinking it over. And has chosen wisely.
Slappy with another gifted. No, it rolls out around the
gonna be down 8.
rim.
Going into the last
Oh,
hole.
no.
Let's see if Julian can execute here and really put a hammer down on him.
Oh my gosh. Slappy, another gifted subscription to Potato Man. Appreciate you. Congrats, Potato Man.
I can't
Oh,
believe
what a
he went for
fabulous
it.
Wow.
And he got it.
And he got
this
it.
guy is an absolute gunslinger going for that
Wow.
shot with an 8-stroke lead. Insane.
I mean, he's looking at dropping a 26 under on this course.
Biz, an audible gasp. Absolutely audible. Oh, that is
I mean,
not it.
I feel like we're witnessing history right now. This is actually incredible.
What's Julian's score right now? I can't see it.
He went into
23
this
under par.
23 going in.
Jesus.
So if he,
Wow.
he's looking at
Yeah.
an insane score right now.
Wonder what his best is.
I think
Oh,
he's
this is
going
a
to
tough
pray to the
spot.
cross. He's going to bank it off the cross.
And why not?
Ooh, he lays
I guess
up.
he's going to weigh himself
He
up.
lays up.
He's
He
familiar
decided
with
not
that
to.
shot, though. It's actually a very
He's going
smart
to take
approach.
a 4, which would be at worst, which will be a 25 under on bogeys.
It's up there. It's out.
Oh, cross stop and out. I think he's going for this. He wants this hole.
Of course. He's
Bank
gonna
shot.
bank it.
Oh my
And it's
gosh!
open.
Banks off
Oh,
of the.
he made it. Oh my god.
That was
What a
insane.
round.
Zanetti needs
Did
to
he
get over
birdie every
there.
hole except for 11?
I mean, he closed with the
He
albatross.
parred 14. He parred
26
14
under.
and 11.
Whew,
That's-
sheesh.
Look, we are to blame.
And that was no bad shot there. That was a very great
Julian.
shot for Zanetti.
Playing all those matches in the classic chat or the classic
Well
server.
played.
All right, Zanetti 16
Well played,
under,
Julian.
Julian
Great round.
26 under.
Wow.
That was incredible to
Goodness.
watch.
We'll have to find out what his best was or is on this course.
26 now.
Oh, it is 26. He just did a
Personal best.
personal best.
Congratulations. I'm happy to
Wow.
have witnessed that.
Yeah.
Good timing.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Oh, that's me. They'll take us back. I'm sorry. We were in awe of that score. Yeah, he did. He bested. Unbelievable.
So I hear Felix is lined up our halftime act. Aerosmith is coming.
Aerosmith.
Oh, he was
Alright.
serious about that?
Yeah.
No.
Walk this way, he said.
That's awesome. Do you guys need a break? Or would you like to just get into round 2? We can spin the wheel. All right.
Yep, that's all good for me. By
Okay.
me. Yep, I'm ready.
Okay. Zazura Hard, which is a very, very tough course. This is going to be fun. Halftime is Spice Girls.
Have a good round, guys.
And good luck.
Anything can happen here on this course. This one is so
bogeys was
tough.
the appetizer, temple's the dessert.
Yeah. I think Biz is rigging the wheel, apparently. Confirmed.
If I'm not wrong, Biz was saying bogeys and temple.
Yep. It's spooky. The wheel listens. It was giving Hogan what he wanted to. I swear to God.
As a career financial auditor, I promise that we are going to do a full audit on the wheel before the next
Yes.
tournament. It'll be a
Listen.
forensic audit on the wheel.
Yeah.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Mhm. It could have been Arizona twice.
Which one did we play twice? Arizona was the
It
one we
was.
did
Yes.
double up down.
Yeah.
No
That's
nerves
in.
on this kid. Keeps it going.
Which will mean after this tournament of, I think there's 31 matches in a 32 player bracket, total matches. Only 1 out of 31 times there were a repeat course. So
Ooh, great shot there.
This has some good arc on it. It could come back.
Yeah.
Almost.
it's a little conservative, and it puts him up against the rail.
It does.
Most
Sneak
most
around.
good players this putt because the rail's high, the shadows are in your way. Not a whole lot of visual reference points.
Oh, just when you think he's
Not a
human,
problem.
he
Very
goes
nice.
ahead and hits a putt like that.
This is a course that doesn't allow for really high or low scoring either. I feel like making up 10 shots is going to be an unbelievable and monumental task.
It really is. This course doesn't have much wiggle room. There's certain holes that have some wiggle room, but the overall course not as much.
I feel like you're going to have to throw down an epic result on this course to make up 10 shots.
Tifa says there's a lot of ground that could be made
He's
up
left
on
that short.
a course
This
like
is
this.
one
Lots of
opening
decisions to
here.
be made and plenty of chances to go for it.
That's one
That is
shot.
true. I think there's a lot of different approaches to these holes. You know, there are some conservative, like the next hole, for instance. You know, that could be a 2 or a 6, depending on how you play it. But
Is that going to be? Yeah, that
Yes,
should be
ma'am.
fine.
He hasn't made the same mistake twice, so
Right.
cost him a shot. I look for him to play conservatively. He's got a 10-shot lead. He just threw down a personal best, which is a leaderboard topper. I mean, it's in the top 5 scores ever recorded. So,
Here's a critical hole here. See what they decide to do. Big shout out to Call Me Mike 1987, just gifted 5 subscriptions. Amazing. To Scott Becky, Consuela, Oz Yank, just joined the server. Welcome. Call Me
big
Snow.
call to Mike.
Ali
Absolutely.
P991. Thank you, Call Me Mike. Appreciate you so much. Is that AKA Mike or is that someone different?
Call Me Mike is a different person than AKA Mike.
Okay, okay.
By the way, Julian just squeezed in a perfect shot there.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
I mean, just absolutely perfect. Zanetti's going to have to take a medicine ball here. Let's hope he doesn't get desperate. 'cause
I
this
think
is
he's
not
looking
the time.
bank.
Oh, there's AKA Mike.
Risky.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, he's in there somewhere. Shout out to AKA Mike D.
Yeah, big
He,
shout out to AKA.
Is the
and Paul
reason
Mike.
that I played this game. He forced me to go to Costco and pay the $300 to get
Oh.
a headset. He demanded it.
Oh, that's awesome.
He was like, "You have to play this game. It's right up your alley." And he was right.
Great
What a
shot.
shot!
Great
That almost
shot.
went. I don't know that this bank is really doable.
I think if he hits it a little further up, it actually will go. Yep, it's gonna hit off the
Yeah.
wall.
Wow.
That is out.
Oh no! Wow.
You know, when I talk to Julian out there in the matches about this tournament, he's always so casual about it. He's like, yeah, I guess, I'm doing good. I guess, if I win, whatever. He's so, chill. And you can see it in his playstyle, too. Extremely chilled out.
First time I've seen Zanetti's body language be frustrated in this
Yeah.
tournament. He looks frustrated. He looks about.
Very different
Fed
from, yesterday's game. Was that yesterday? I think it was.
I think it
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
This was a quick turnaround. I didn't expect it. I do need to mention that. I did not expect it.
Right.
I thought we'd be playing maybe next Friday, but to get this in just under a month,
be
I
left,
think is a
yeah.
testament to the players. We did this full tournament in under 30 days.
Yeah, we sure
I'm
did.
really proud of that too. And we
Sure.
documented damn near the whole thing has been documented.
Yes. I think there was one
So
match
now-
that didn't get streamed.
There's a video record of a tournament with the top 100 players in it going for
Yes.
it. And that to me
He got
is-
this.
Oh no!
we
That's
didn't.
not- Yesterday's game between El Jorge and Julian, I crashed a lot, and it looks like my Windows Defender and notifications were interrupting the feed, and it was crashing the game. So I've got all that turned off. Hopefully that was the solve. But when I did crash, Dad's Watcher was recording the gaps, so I'm going to edit it all together, so you guys will get to watch the full thing. Hopefully by tomorrow, if you would like to watch.
Shout out to Squatcher
Yeah.
for thinking on his
Yeah.
toes. Me
Appreciate
and Frugo
that.
were just in here chilling, and it was just like
We tried to
had no
con-
idea. Yeah.
I don't know. I did know that Dad was going to record it or had a thought of it because he had mentioned it before as an option to share different camera angles in later production, like post-production clips, and he had mentioned it. So I thought he might have started recording this time. So I continued commentary, so you're more than welcome to use it, Jim.
Awesome,
I don't know if you
Definitely.
which the inconvenient truth line came out.
That was
probably
the
the best
joke of
joke
the
I've
tournament.
told in
That was
about
funny.
Oh, he is going to be. Oh,
10
maybe he'll
years.
come back. Oh,
Oh no, we remember what has happened to Zanetti on this
yeah.
hole in this
He's
tournament already.
he's not doing the layup on the end of the beam there. He's just going for this different shot here.
Yeah. He went back and went to the drawing board. Let's see what he's done
this is
here.
gonna
This is
Got
good.
me
Oh, he
going.
gets a bad
Oh,
kick.
no.
That's just the story of his round.
Oh no, that is unfortunate.
That was beautiful looking.
It really was.
Oh, that was
That
so
could've dropped.
He
close.
did a
just an inch up.
millimeter.
Maybe.
Julian.
And
just
Julian
making
just keeps
business
on making
out of it.
putts.
Yeah. He's got some magic in that paint roller putter.
Oh, man. Through 24 holes, Julian is bogey free. So. And has
Played
parred
a magnificent
Oh,
couple
no.
of
four.
rounds.
Oh my goodness, he's going to stroke out on this again if he's not careful.
There we go.
Oh, he's
Good
got
shot. Kick drummer, aka Alabama, says the stream is perfect. Awesome. Glad it's looking good out there for the
And
viewers.
he's down 15 shots. 15 shots with 12 holes to play.
Yeah, you'd have to imagine Zanetti's going to go for everything on every hole from this point out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has to. And Julian would need a monumental collapse to lose at this point. Just in fair reality.
Great shot.
What an unbelievable angle.
Julian's got a straight bank here. Oh, he goes double.
Almost. Yeah.
But he will finish that off with a tap-in birdie.
Appreciate you, Jeefus. Chi-Chi's in the chat says, let's go, Julian. Daddy Toast out there, rooting on Julian. Got Lake in the chat. Julian is putting up the performance of the tournament.
He is in the biggest moment of the tournament. I mean, it's really incredible that he's taken on this stage, playing this way. It's just incredible to watch. Look at
I think
this.
Rich had predicted that Julian would take this, and maybe a few other players.
And for those of you guys who may be concerned that Julian is a young man who's about to win some cash, he has a declared guardian who will be accepting his prize on his behalf. So, rest easy. It's going to his European trip, school trip.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's amazing. Love to hear that.
Won't be buying crack or any crazy stuff.
Oh,
So-
he's off. No crack. Mhm.
No crack. No crack.
Only crack he's going to be doing is this game.
It can be
is
like
crack
that.
for a lot of people. Look at this,
Oh,
all
and
in
he's
one.
put it in.
Not so fast, and
Yeah,
he's still
we've
alive.
got
It's-
we've got some prayers in the universe left to be answered. Still, we consider this hole a failure for Julian. You got a par.
I just hope Zanetti is, not, what do you call it, like kind of getting upset and letting it affect your game. Hopefully he just
Well,
stays
this
strong and
game's not
stays
over
focused.
yet. He's getting into a rhythm out there.
Yeah,
and
we
there's a
just-
lot
Julian
of
just
holes
made
left.
that look very simple.
We always hope
Both of them
players are
did.
able to stay focused and they can keep their motivation and spirits up.
Jen, if you ever want an awesome camera angle, you can get under the floor here where they're playing the hole. And it's fantastic to watch.
Oh, okay, we'll check it out. Oh my god. Look at this. Hey, that's pretty fun.
It's kind of fun to watch this way.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Julian?
Oh,
Not
Julian.
And
making
he's
it
left
up.
it short.
Rare mistake.
We're wondering if he can keep his focus throughout this match. It's going to be hard. He's got such a lead. But he's got to remain focused. He's up 12
the key-
shots with 7 holes to play.
Yeah, he's got quite the cushion. I think the key to Julian is just to play like he always does. You know, as he said, he doesn't go out there and he practice specific holes. He just goes out there and plays games. This is just another game. Finish it out.
Great shot there. Slappy, another gifted subscription to Steelers Life. Appreciate you. There was another hole in one, and then Chris 081501 gifted resubscribed, and then gifted a subscription to Two Putts. Check here. Love Two Putt. We are putter twins. We're the only ones that use that in the game.
And you're also
I played
backhand,
two putt on Sweetopia Easy in a triple threat this week. First time I talked to two putt in a while, and he did win. I will confirm.
Awesome.
Putter
Oh,
came with good use.
is this going to be out? It's getting stuck in
Wow.
the grout
It's just rare.
crack there. Sloppy gifts another subscription to HB Kid. HB Kid was in the tournament. Amazing player. So fun to watch.
Look at this. What
Julian,
an amazing shot.
off-
That is
yeah, and
perfect.
that's
The
actually what he
cauldron
tried
thingy.
to do. He calls
He
cauldron
did that
on
on
that shot.
purpose. And let's not forget HB Kid's still in the prize pool,
That's right.
and will most
HB
likely
Kid's
take
still in.
fifth place with Julian's
Okay.
not certain but likely win at this point.
And Jorge
So,
would finish third.
And Jorge would finish third.
And someone in the
Yeah.
chat said a good point too. Zanetti still in it for the hole-in-one Alfred Challenge. Very close in that regard. I think he actually might be.
He's
edging it.
actually winning. He's up 4 hole-in-ones to 1.
Yep,
Oh,
so there you
wow.
go.
Bull says he's on the back patio watching the tournament, and he said, "Get my drink." Go Julian, voting or cheering on
Picking up
Julian. Lukewarm says it's so difficult to play when you're down this much. Got to go for everything.
Zanetti's such a seasoned warrior. At this point,
Yeah,
he's
he
got to
is.
know he can't make up a 12-shot deficit in 4 holes. It's not going to happen, and it's okay. You know, he's played fantastic. He's won second place. He's finished in the top 3 of every major tournament ever held
Nice shot.
for the last 3 years. You know, a champion still in his prime. This
HB
isn't the
Kid-
last we'll see or hear of Zanetti, that's for sure.
HB Kid Slappy gifted you the subscription whenever the players make a hole-in-one. He is gifting subscriptions to nice shot,
Those cans are
random
Palisade.
viewers.
Cleans up a mistake like it's his job. Waste management couldn't have cleaned up that mistake any better.
What's up, Tiger Weeds? He said at 16,
What a teardrop.
I could not be trusted with $1,000.
That was a teardrop. Good one.
I mean, he just one rail banked that like it was just like, why are we doing this double bank? That's just 2 rails when all you need is 1. Same result.
Aye.
Aye.
We'll see if Julian knows the bank angle on this.
Looks like he's
I don't
got
think he's
it.
got a clear line.
He's
I'm not sure if
got
he
it
has a
open
clear
there.
line straight or not.
I think he's got it. He just has to shave that right edge. Oh, maybe not actually. No, they got a clear look here. He's going bank. Off the corner of the eyelid.
Oh
and
my
into the cup.
gosh.
Shocker.
Unbelievable.
God.
He's cruising through both these courses.
Some of his bank recovery shots in these rounds have been fantastic. Things I've never even seen before.
Oh, that went out the left side. He let go of it.
Oh, this looks pure.
Laser
Look at this.
straight.
Queen.
That's a laser straight
one's gonna
shot.
have
That
a
might
shot.
go
Go
in.
in.
Very close to going in. It's just to the right of the cup. I would
Oh,
fly down there,
goodness.
but that will take a minute.
Over and under on Julian on the hole-in-one on 18.
Great
Anybody?
shot from
Over
Zanetti.
under on that.
It's going to be a bit to the
I'm
right.
taking the hole. The way this guy's playing,
yeah.
he's going.
Yeah, me too. I'm going in the hole. Good lord, what a performance!
Thanks, Zanetti. Great play.
I don't really think
Well
Zanetti
played.
could have dropped scores that low. I mean, like,
Me too.
this is just fantastic.
I mean, out of all the live streams we've ever produced, Jen, this might be the best performance we've seen yet.
Wow.
He's at
Great tournament.
he's at
Congratulations,
42
Julian.
under.
Yeah, thanks. You
He's
too.
at 42
Yeah,
under
great
with
win.
1 hole left to play on 2
Jeez.
absolutely difficult courses that you'll find on this game.
Looks
Yeah,
like
plenty of
Julian
extra
thrives in the spotlight. And
Did I get it? Thanks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
think
think
by
his
like
heart
4.
rate broke 60.
I know. You might fall asleep on us.
Oh, I didn't look at the timing, Gio. No.
Just going for, well, maybe he was
Maybe
going for it.
short.
A little short.
Yeah,
I
they
think
only
a
have one.
combined 43 under would be one of the top combined
try to
scores
get
of the
another one.
tournament as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this course is so hard to score heavy numbers on, so I feel like that's got to be considered too.
Very close.
You do the triple ping too?
Yeah, I do 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. Then I
I forget who should.
Rich says standing
Yeah.
ovation for Julian coming down the
Pop it up.
18th fairway. Awesome. Julian, you're amazing. Gabby Shack says
It's straight to the.
Tiger
That's
Weeds.
straight enough.
Congrats, Julian. Lean into it. Top combined score and 2 of the hardest courses. Princess Bake Shot. Awesome job, Julian. We are so proud to have one of our elite youth players take first here. Nice. Congratulating Julian. Cam is the bomb. Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, they dazzled out here today.
2 good rounds. Well played.
Tap it in, and the crowd goes wild.
What's up, Knockout? Said an epic performance by Julian. Julian with 17 under. Zanetti 13 under. Peerless Recording, aka Stroke Limit Reach, said called it. Lots of congratulations going out to Julian. Let me get over here.
Congratulations, Julian. You are the
Thanks.
Fugo Hilarion Invitational Tournament Fhit Classic Server Champion.
Yes, big title.
I got just a little bit of bad news for you. You did not win the $100 bonus. Zanetti, you won the $100 bonus. So
Yeah, congrats.
Wow, nice.
Congrats,
Yeah.
Zanetti, for winning that. Very
How many
interesting.
hole-in-ones did he have? Do you remember the count?
he had
Four or five.
four hole-in-ones to only 1 to Julian.
Okay.
Julian only had 1 hole-in-one.
Should have been 2 though. On both.
Yeah,
Should
that
have.
one on bogeys.
Yes.
That's
yeah.
the second time in a row you've missed that, isn't it? You missed it
I
in a
think
tournament
no,
round
I-
before.
Did I? I mean, I missed it against
or we
Neo,
saw
but
someone
I
miss it. Maybe
I didn't get it in the trough.
my elephant
that's-
brain is telling me wrong, but I do
Second time
believe
recently,
that,
though.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I-
That usually
I didn't
goes
have it
in.
happen for a while.
Plus, it was a
I guess it's
personal
bad.
best, so it should have been another score.
Yeah.
Right? It was an
Yeah,
additional score.
A 26 under is no joke on that score. I've only seen it done one other time, and I think it was a 27 that you laid down, Zanetti, in a
Yeah, I
match
think
that
I
we
saw.
played on this server. It was pretty impressive. But I mean, that's a rare score, one that'll go on the leaderboard, probably top 5 somewhere. I'd assume it's somewhere in there, at least top 10, like ever recorded. So, good timing, like Zanetti said. Great
Yeah.
time to throw down a personal best. You know, that's how victories are claimed. So, congratulations to you.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely monumental achievement at such a young age. Congratulations. Well done. Well played.
Yeah, thanks.
And Zanetti, you are a champion still at the top of your game. Your run through this tournament showed everybody exactly what you're all about. You're all class. You played hard, and you played well. Some of the best shots I've ever seen.
He's really good for ratings. People want to see him play.
They really do. The people
Yeah.
really tune in for this.
It's awesome.
People can't get enough of you.
Yeah.
From now on, it's Julian though.
Nah,
No,
you guys
no,
are
no,
amazing.
I don't
Y'all are
know.
all
There'll
winners.
be more battles along the way.
I
Everybody
don't think this
wins
is the passing of the
and-
torch just yet. I think you guys are
No.
both up there.
And thanks to
Uh,
all of you, by the way, Fugo, Jen, Garba,
Yeah.
and all the rest behind the scenes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well,
Was
we
fun.
appreciate it. It's
Yeah.
only as good as what the participation is in the players. So it's a group effort. We all did it as a community, and I'm so happy. I'm so proud of it. We knocked it out, man. It went well. We documented a whole
Yeah.
tournament.
Mhm.
It's pretty fantastic, and so I couldn't be more pleased. This is the vision of this was to show our community what was possible and how we could further grow this into a competitive arena that we all enjoy and that we all are part of a group in. And I'm really glad that we're able to do that. And that was the true win of this tournament. Now, if anybody else wants to do that, I claim no proprietary rights over Walkabout Mini Golf, and I would love to see more tournaments on other servers. That's why we're supporting Neo and his effort to do Monday nights. We're supporting Chris's leagues and all the other leagues that are part of our greater Walkabout community. I just want to emphasize that this is not an attempt to take over what we're doing here. It's an attempt to show people and supplement what we're doing to show the possibilities of how we can have more fun playing this game. And we're going to continue to do that. And we can only do it when you guys play. And I'm so grateful you showed out for the tournament. I'm forever grateful. The product speaks for itself, and it was a fantastic, fun time. Thank you all.
And thank you to
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
None of
This was
possible without you and your vision.
Before
and
I
just-
forget, I want to give a personal shout out to all the people I'm about to pay. Julian, you've won the grand prize. 1K's coming your way. 600 to you, Zanetti. Well done. Third place will be El Jorge, who will bring home 250. JT will bring home 150 and a solid fourth place finish. And HB Kid, if you're out there, buddy, you're going to take home $100. I'll be DMing all of you right after this. Tell me how you want paid and who you want it to send to. If it's legal and ethical, I'll do it. So that's all. If you want to donate it to a charity, if you want to spend it in Vegas, I don't care. Just let me know how you want it, and I'll get it to you. I'll DM you as soon as we're done here. Thank you guys for coming out. It's I looked at I thought about ways we could do like a conference or some sort of like celebration of the game every year. And I was like, how could we throw a party? And then I just thought about it for a little while, and I was like, the best way to throw a party on this game is to have a tournament and celebrate it like it's a party. And that's what the prizes are for. They're not payment for play, they're gifts from me and thanks for the entire year of what we do and the entire community that we provide. And that's the way I want it to be seen, because that's the truth. And I appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Fugo. I mean, you're quite the philanthropist out there mailing us stickers, too, if you guys seen that.
I'm out of stickers. Those went quick, man.
Yeah.
And if you get one from me, you'll notice the non-commercial nature. These are stickers that I made, I designed on Canva, which is not a sophisticated art program in any means. All of the stuff that you see is stuff that I just tinker with when I'm not playing with this game. I have to keep my hands pretty busy. I'm one of those people. So I appreciate you guys suffering through my weird cat ads and all the other stuff that I throw out there.
They're actually amazing.
I'm kind of a strange dude.
Well, Fugo is his cat, so if people don't know that,
Yeah, I
Fugo
thought that was very
Halaran
clever.
is the
If
name
you
of
didn't
his
get the
cat.
connection,
And he has
yes.
this epic cat that is like a Garfield kind of cat. So,
He's enormous.
Yeah.
He's gigantic.
Just get him a custom
big.
Julian jersey.
yeah, he's the mascot.
But I'll be producing some more stickers because it's just like fun things that I like to do, and I'll send them out to anybody who wants them, because when I get them, I have to, if I buy them at like 10 or 20 a piece, it's actually cheaper than getting one or two of them. So all you're going to get is a forever stamp and a little thank you note envelope from me. They're not mass produced. They're one of a kinds. They're not something that I'll ever sell either. You can just have them. Just DM me if you want something.
HB Kid said he'd like an official 5th place finish certificate to frame signed by Fugo. Like, hell,
Sounds
that
like
would be
Fugo.
I'll
epic.
work one up.
He's like, he'll do it. Yeah. That's awesome.
So we've actually put our cat's signature on a couple of things in our home. That's how weird we are.
That is so cute.
They make a little
Love
stamp pad for a cat signature. This is a thing that they actually have online that you can buy, and then like you can fingerprint your cat and make a little paw print on
That's
stuff
clever.
to like memorialize your pet. But ours is still very much alive and thriving, so I don't know why we fingerprinted him so much.
That's cute. Well, this has been an amazing tournament. I would
Yeah.
say that we're very grateful, for the traffic you've brought to the Classic server and, giving us notoriety and allowing us to grow. This has been one of me and Karma's, goals, is to kind of help stream the game, televise it, and grow an audience. And this has been the catalyst for that. It's really given it a large growth. So thank you so much.
It has.
Awesome.
And I think some of the I mean, like, there was a point in time during the tournament that there was a little infamy going on with the tournament and a little bit of drama. I won't get into the specifics of it, but I am proud of the fact that we rose above as a community and we came together. It didn't happen the way that I intended or the way that I ever thought it would, but we have moved the game forward while we have had the tournament. There have been new advances in the weekly format that is coming out, the rating system format that's coming out, the way that the graphics are shown on screen, the development of applications for different rounds of play in tournaments. We even did a multiple one here where we used a stroke play performance application, then we pivoted to a bracket application and seamlessly put those in together. Some of the technical aspects of what we did were to showcase what was possible. And I think we actually did such a good job that other people in other places actually thought this was a commercial venture. The Fhit logo is not copyrighted. I made it on Canva with like a little eraser tool and some glue and stickers and photographs
Sparkles.
and stuff like that. You know,
Glitter glue.
And it was made to look this way for a reason. It's to add excitement. The prize money is my tax return. I'm just going to get very honest for anyone who's listening. This is not a commercial enterprise. This is for fun for our community. This is for what we do. And it was on a private server. It's a private event. I'm super stoked we pulled it off.
We did.
Anybody out there that wants to try this, you should call Jen up. She's fabulous at doing this. People should collaborate with Glitching Queen. She has an unbelievable social media base and can be an unbelievable platform to showcase this game. Somebody should give her a call. But this is really just an exhibition to see if it can be pulled off. I'm looking forward to the Match Play Championship. I think we're going to do things a lot cleaner, a lot better. We might not have so many technical issues that we were able to work through on this tournament. Appreciate the players' patience through any glitches or losses of people jumping in and out of rooms during live streams, and just the nerves of them as well. That's a huge thing to have to ask a player to do, and I'm so glad everybody did it while we tried to iron out the bugs and get this thing worked out so we can mass produce tournaments this way. Not really mass produce, quality produce future tournaments. So
yeah,
that's the goal. So I hope it works out, and we're going to try it again. Now we have weekly play returning, which is sort of a tournament inside of a tournament every week, if you want to think of it that way. We're all gunning to do well in the weeklies every week. And it looks like the turnout for the weekly tournament that's coming up here this weekend is over 100 players, and it represents a field that's very similar to the Fhit. So it looks like we're carrying this thing forward, and I'm super stoked at where we're at right now.
Yeah, definitely. And look out for the announcements of the next Fhit, the match play. We'll be working behind the scenes to work all that out, and we'll be updating you guys soon about.
Have
Go ahead.
more of an entertainment vibe and more of a fun vibe. Match play tends to be more like that. It tends to have more upsets. It tends to have more excitement per hole. And I just think as a broadcasted live stream event, I'm looking forward to watching more matches of that than anything that I can think of for just pure entertainment value. So that one should be off the rails, and I'm really, really looking forward to it.
Well,
Yeah, it'll be fun.
awesome. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll.
I think so too. I think it'll be really
We'll
cool.
end it here. Thank you guys, everybody, for showing up
Thanks.
and participating, and congrats, Julian. Thank you, Zanetti. Like, this has been a lot of fun, and we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys.